Welcome to part 2 of our 10-part series on the best ERPs out there. I'm Devin Hennig with SelectHub, and we've analyzed hundreds of ERP solutions, tested dozens ourselves, and worked with companies across industries to help them find the right fit. In this episode, it's all about the best ERPs by use case. In other words, what are the top ERP platforms for finance, manufacturing, supply chain, HR, project-based service delivery, and more? Buckle up, there's a lot to cover. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by several ERP leaders, including our title sponsor, DELMIAWorks, as well as Epicor, QT9, Genius ERP, and Suitemaster ERP. What a stellar group of platforms. You can learn more about each of them through the links in the description, and stick around to the end for more resources. All right, let's dive in. There are many use cases for ERPs, but in this video, we'll focus on a few of the most common ones, including accounting and financial management, manufacturing, supply chain and inventory, HCM, CRM, and BI and technology integration. For more use cases and feature sets, you can visit SelectHub.com for additional information. So let's get to it. Use case number 1, accounting and financial management. Financial management is often the very first reason companies adopt ERP. As organizations grow beyond spreadsheets or entry-level accounting tools, they need stronger controls and better visibility across their entire financial landscape. The right ERP financial suite should unify general ledger, accounts payable and receivable, fixed assets, and tax compliance into one system. For multinational or multi-entity organizations, features like multi-currency support, real-time consolidations, and robust audit trails are non-negotiable. Finance leaders want dashboards that deliver real-time insights into cash flow, budgets, and profitability without waiting for batch reports. At this stage, buyers should ask, does the system handle compliance automatically, including SOX, GAAP, and IFRS? Can it scale with acquisitions or subsidiaries? And does it integrate seamlessly with other ERP modules like procurement and supply chain? Several systems stand out for accounting and financial management ERP functionality, and here are several strong contenders. Note, these are listed alphabetically. You can see the platforms on the left with notable callouts on the right. I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later, then setting up demos to see them in action. There are also links in the description where you can get a much more detailed breakdown feature by feature in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. So there you go, good ERP options for financial management. Use case number 2, manufacturing and production. Manufacturing is where ERP earns its reputation as the system of record for operations. Whether repetitive, batch, or engineer to order, manufacturers rely on ERP to plan production, manage capacity, and monitor shop floor activity. Among the most critical features here are production scheduling, bill of materials management, quality control, and manufacturing execution systems, or MES. Native MES can be especially valuable because it reduces reliance on third-party bolt-ons and gives manufacturers real-time visibility into machine uptime, scrap rates, and work in progress. Another important aspect is traceability, especially for regulated industries like aerospace, automotive, food and beverage, or life sciences. The ability to track materials and processes from raw input to finished goods is often a compliance requirement. Buyers in this category should evaluate whether a system is tailored for their specific mode of manufacturing, make to stock, make to order, batch, or process, and how much out-of-the-box functionality it provides versus requiring customization. Here are several platforms that stand out for manufacturing and production use cases. Again, I won't read through every single one because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later while also setting up demos. Additionally, there are links in the description where you can get a more detailed breakdown feature by feature in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. So there you go, good options for ERPs focused on manufacturing use cases. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, DELMIAWorks. If you're a repetitive or batch process manufacturer, whether you're make to stock or make to order, DELMIAWorks is designed with you in mind. They're an end-to-end ERP built specifically for SMBs and mid-market manufacturers who need help managing repetitive operations on the shop floor and full operational visibility without bolting together a dozen different systems. And here's the kicker. DELMIAWorks believes in choice. You can deploy on-premise or in the cloud, choose perpetual or subscription licensing, and work with either their direct teams or a robust partner network across North America and worldwide. Thanks to DELMIAWorks DELMIAWorks for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, back to the show. Use case number 3, supply chain and inventory. For distributors, retailers, and manufacturers with complex sourcing, the supply chain is where ERP drives the most measurable ROI. A modern ERP doesn't just track what's in stock, it forecasts demand, automates replenishment, and manages supplier relationships. Key capabilities include warehouse management systems, demand forecasting, procurement, logistics coordination, and vendor collaboration portals. Increasingly, buyers also look for IoT and RFID integration to provide real-time inventory accuracy, as well as advanced analytics that can anticipate disruptions. If your supply chain spans multiple regions or includes just-in-time manufacturing, the ERP must handle multi-location inventory and provide strong lot and batch tracking. Buyers should evaluate how flexible the replenishment rules are and whether the system can scale with new warehouses, 3PL providers, or global shipping lanes. Here are several platforms that are good options for supply chain and inventory. Once again, screenshot the list and then dive deeper into feature-by-feature comparisons through the links in the description to SelectHub's Analyst platform. We've combed through hundreds of feature requirements to give you the most information to make the best decision for your organization, so check it out and discover which options are best for your specific situation. So there you go, good ERP options for supply chain and inventory management. Use case number 4, human capital management, HCM. While often overshadowed by finance, manufacturing, and supply chain, HR is a growing ERP use case, particularly for organizations that want payroll, compliance, and workforce scheduling tightly connected to finance. Modern ERP HCM modules go far beyond basic payroll. They support talent management, benefits administration, workforce planning, compliance tracking, and time management. For service-heavy organizations, employee utilization rates directly tie into profitability, making ERP HR integration mission critical. Buyers should ask, does the ERP support global payroll compliance? Can it handle unionized or seasonal workforces? And does it connect workforce data to project costs, revenue forecasting, or supply chain planning? Several good options of ERPs for HCM include the following. Once again, screenshot the list and then dive deeper into feature-by-feature comparisons through the links in the description to SelectHub's Analyst platform. We've combed through hundreds of feature requirements to give you the most information to make the best decisions for your organization. There you go, good ERP options for human capital management. Use case number 5, CRM. While ERP systems are not usually thought of first in terms of CRMs, many platforms now embed customer management functions that tie directly into order processing, billing, and service. For companies that want a single source of truth for both financial and customer data, ERP CRM functionality or integrations can reduce silos and improve handoffs between sales and operations. The most critical ERP CRM capabilities include cash-to-quote workflows, CPQ, pricing, contract management, etc., customer portals for orders, invoices, and service requests, account and contract management tied directly into fulfillment and finance, forecasting that aligns sales with inventory and supply chain planning, and more. ERPs that excel in this area provide built-in CRM modules or offer tight native integrations with leading CRMs. Again, I won't read through every single one on this list because we have a lot more to cover, but I recommend taking a screenshot and returning to this list later while also setting up demos. Additionally, there are links in the description where you can get a more detailed breakdown feature by feature in the SelectHub platform, as well as compare analyst scores. So there you go, good options for ERPs with CRM optionality. Use case number 6. BI and technology integration. Modern ERPs aren't just systems of record, they're data hubs. With AI and analytics now top of mind, organizations expect ERPs to integrate seamlessly with BI platforms, IoT, and other enterprise systems. Key requirements here include advanced reporting dashboards and data visualization, data lakes and warehouse integration for cross-system analysis, IoT and machine data ingestion for predictive maintenance or production analytics, AI or ML capabilities for forecasting and anomaly detection, robust APIs and middleware for connecting to CRM, HR, e-commerce, and custom apps, and more. Organizations evaluating ERP for BI, AI, and data should ask, does the vendor provide native analytics or do you need a third-party BI? How open is the API layer? And is the ERP ecosystem broad enough to cover your future technology stack? Here are some good options with notable callouts. Once again, screenshot the list and then dive deeper into feature-by-feature comparisons through the links in the description to SelectHub's Analyst platform. There you have it, an overview of some of the best ERPs by use case, from finance and accounting to manufacturing, supply chain, HR, CRM, and BI and technology. For more ERP resources, including pricing guides and SelectHub's database of ERP feature comparisons, check out the links in the description. One more big thank you to the ERP sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, DELMIAWorks, as well as Epicor, QT9, Genius ERP, and Suitemaster ERP. Each of these brings unique value depending on your industry and use case, and we've included links in the description. That's it, that's all. See you in the next episode. Cheers.